I'm going to be doing some drawing on the Hoyon 24-inch 4K tablet. This is a relatively new tablet that I got about 5 months ago. I've been trying it out, getting ready to do a review on it, and just in the mood for kind of a bigger drawing space. So we're going to draw on this tablet. I know this type of content is sort of different from what I've been producing, and if it's not for you, that's okay. I don't mind. I'm just trying out a few things. This is still very much a work in process, but if you're the kind of person that likes seeing things when they're in a rough state, or don't mind me kind of learning to draw and talk at the same time, I hope you'll hang out, maybe draw along, or just listen in. I know that sometimes it's nice just to let someone else do some of the work for you. And so we're going to do some drawings today. I think I'm going to try doing just one drawing today. I'm going to lay it out on the line, just kind of let myself test my skills. Maybe we'll say 20 minutes for that drawing. And for now, just going to warm up a little bit. When I warm up, I like to just kind of draw whatever I see in my mind. Sometimes that goes well, sometimes it doesn't, but I'm not stressing too much about this. I have a notebook that I use at work to write down meeting notes and such, but I've been trying to draw more often instead of doing things like looking at my phone or watching a video or something. And in this work notebook I have, I've really started to fill it up with just various drawings. And some people might see it and think that, that's a excuse for me not to be focused, but really it's the opposite. I think that drawing helps me stay focused. So if nothing else, I suggest you give this a try as a means to maybe put your phone down. I'm not anti-phone. I use my phone all the time. I definitely need breaks here and there, but I hope to use it less. I think it can be almost a little too easy just to zone out for half hour, 20 minutes when you're on your phone. I've been carrying around a small drawing pad, very small, like I think 2 or 3 inches by 4 inches, in my little fanny pack that I use. Yes, I use a fanny pack too. And it's been nice to have the option to draw if I have some downtime. I was in the doctor's office yesterday, had some downtime, spent some time drawing. And that was nice. Instead of looking at Instagram for 20 minutes or whatever, I was able to do some, well, I wouldn't even call them studies, just drawings, just general drawings. And so just kind of warming up. I don't put too much pressure on myself when I'm first warming up. I just kind of let whatever happen. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it looks a little bit ridiculous, but that's okay. This Hoyon tablet is really nice. I've really liked it. I've been kind of putting off doing a review about it because we don't have a lot to say about it. It's not quite as good as the Cintiq, unfortunately, but overall, I really enjoyed using it. Okay, so I'm feeling ready. I don't want to spend too much time warming up. It can be a little bit too fun sometimes just to draw these things that you see in your head. And it's nice because I spend so much time worrying about anatomy and proportions and all these things. Sometimes it can be so refreshing just to just say go, basically. Just do your thing. Normally you don't publish this kind of stuff to YouTube because you're taking a minute to explore your creativity, but I want to just because I think it's kind of fun. I don't mind not being good at something, or as I've said before, if you're a better artist than me, I hope I can make you feel a little bit better about your skill set. I don't mind that. I know there's definitely some YouTube artists that I look at and I say, wow, I could never do drawing that well. And unless they're giving me some kind of a tutorial, I kind of feel maybe a little bit bad about it. So like I said, I've been using Photoshop. I switched from Clip Studio, and it was mostly because I had a hard time getting my brushes to look right. I felt like my brushes just like, I don't know, I just couldn't make them look good. And that was super frustrating, and I switched to Photoshop, and I don't know, maybe it was just a mentality shift. Maybe I was just in my head, the brushes weren't as good, but I felt like the brushes I started to look better. I purchased these brush packs, and I just felt like they had some issues in Clip Studio. I'm just going to establish some perspective here. I'm using the True Grit Texture Supply chromography brush. Ooh, Gray Trochanter is really strong in this image. You can see it so well there. It's always a fun landmark to draw. I'm using the classic Concept Sketcher, which I have found to be my favorite brush. I've purchased many, many brush packs. You know, brushes are one of those things that you feel like you need. You don't know why your drawings don't look the way you want, and they're an easy excuse that I know that I've made several times for why my drawings aren't turning out the way I want. And I've purchased many packs. I'm keeping things very light here. See, I'm not putting a lot of force on the pen as I draw. Just because I'm not yet confident in my strokes and my lines. You see I've completely messed this calf up. It's okay. I don't normally edit these videos. I just kind of let whatever's gonna be. So, you know, I want them to be just kind of where I'm at, just raw. Because I'll never be probably at the level of some people that I see draw. You know, and that's okay. I was the drawing instructor that I have right now. I was watching his YouTube video, and you know, he doesn't have too many subscribers, probably because he's very busy. But you know, even if that person who has some of the best drawing skills I've ever seen doesn't have too many subscribers, you know, what do I expect to get out of this? So I don't mind if you look at this and say, well, it's not very good. For me, it's not really the point. Just trying to have some fun. Get the sword in here. Things always look cooler once you have the sword in. So I decided to do a 20-minute drawing today because a friend of mine actually watched my video and said, I think that it might be more interesting if you just did one 20-minute drawing. And the first thing I said was, you watched my video? I couldn't believe it. And I mean, I think that, you know, it's great to have a friend like that, someone who will, without even asking, watch something that you made, or, you know, you even offer a critique on something you've done. I mean, I really appreciate that. It's just nice to know that, you know, someone's interested in something you're doing. I think we just don't get that very often. I know lately I've been getting this piece of advice a lot. Maybe you've experienced this too, but I've been hearing this a lot lately. Just wait. Whenever I complain to somebody about something that's difficult, you know, sometimes it's hard having a little one watching her. I definitely complain about it, and sometimes the response I get is, well, just wait. Just wait till she can walk. Just wait till she can run. Just wait till she can talk back. Wait till she turns 16. That's the one I've been getting a lot lately. Maybe they think I've mastered taking care of a toddler, so they have to tell me wait till she turns 16. And, you know, it doesn't get to me too much, but it's not what I want to hear. Maybe this has happened to you, where someone says this, just wait. You know, people have been saying this to me my whole life. You know, you think college is hard, just wait till you become an adult. Or, you know, you think your work is hard now, wait till you get promoted. It's never ending. I'm just gonna fix this a little bit too low here. Like this never ending cycle people want to tell you to just wait. And really what they're saying is, I feel bad that maybe like I suffered through something and I think you should too, in a way. And it hurts. I mean, it's not really what you want to hear whenever you come to somebody for advice or trying to complain about something. But, you know, I try not to let it bother me, but it definitely does. The thing that I've found is, in general, it's just not true. People would always say, I would say, you know, having a daughter is difficult. They would say, well, wait till she can walk. Well, she can walk now, and I like it more. And when I was in college, wait till you get into the real world. I like the real world better, quote unquote. I think it's more fun. I like having money. I like being able to do whatever I want, and not spend all my time working on schoolwork that ended up not even being useful to my life. I like doing those things. So, if you're around people that are giving you this type of advice all the time, just wait, as parents get it all the time, just wait. And I know that I've been guilty of it. What you want to say is, I'm going through something that's difficult, I want you to know about it. Maybe you feel like you're not being recognized for some of the difficulties you're going through, which is understandable. We just try to put it a different way. Instead of just wait, maybe that can be hard. Or, I know what you're going through, it's difficult. I know one of the things that I struggle with is being okay when someone tells me something, being okay just kind of being quiet. The other day I was talking with a woman who was telling me about her husband had passed away. Around the quadriceps is one big group here, and that works pretty well. Her husband had passed away, and she wasn't sad. She was just telling me kind of a fact of life. And I remember thinking to myself, well, I gotta say something here. So I think I said something like, "Oh, really?" And they're like, "Yeah, I know my grandfather passed away," or something. And you know, I think that wasn't quite the right thing to say. Sometimes people just want you to listen. They don't need to be consoled or need you to make them feel better. They just sort of want you to maybe commiserate. So that's kind of tough. And it reminds me of Parks and Rec episode where Chris is always trying to fix Anne's problems when she's pregnant, but all Anne wants is for him to just say, "Wow, that really sucks." I think that's true for a lot of people. It's the case that sometimes people just want to tell you something. You don't have to one-up them with your story. It's hard to stay quiet. I know I struggle with it. So maybe try that. I'm not trying to give life advice. I never give life advice because I don't have my life together in any capacity. But I don't know. I just have a hard time when people tell me to just wait, because it's terrible advice. It's just projecting some insecurities onto you from them. It's usually not what I don't even have the capacity to deal with it if I'm telling you something that's been difficult for me. Just being very sketchy here. Okay, let's get a little more serious with this. Oh no, I put it on the background layer. That's okay, we'll just deal with it. It'll be fine. We'll just lower the output levels. There we go, it should be fine. Be a little more intentional here. really hard for me to draw and speak at the same time, but I have so much fun doing it, it's hard for me to just do like a voiceover. I kind of like that this is done maybe a little bit messy, a little ad hoc. Like I said, maybe it makes you feel a little bit better about how you draw. In the event that, you know, you're not quite there yet, or not where you want to be necessarily with your drawing proficiency. I know that's true for me. I know I'm not there. You know, as hard as I try, it just feels like sometimes there's no progress, or there's just things just don't turn out the way I want. And so if that's you and you look at this video and you say, hey, I'm better than that, I don't mind that at all. There's enough just wait mentalities going around. Sorry, I can see that I'm really focusing if I'm trying to lean over the tablet. And yeah, I've been liking this brush pack from True Grit. It's chromography. I gotta figure out what that word is. Chromography brush pack. It's really nice. I really, you know, finding brushes is so difficult. And I've been trying to, you know, make myself feel better about my drawing abilities by finding different brushes. Make my art look different. I don't know if they make it look better, but definitely make it look different at least. I've enjoyed using this pencil pack. I haven't really done much painting, partially because I feel like I really want to master this drawing thing first. Drawing feels so much more, I don't know if it's more difficult, but more challenging for me. And painting, I don't know if it would be easier, but it almost seems like you can get away with more, which I definitely don't need to do right now. I don't mind, you know, being where I'm at with drawing, and maybe not being able to hide my deficiencies as well. I don't mind that. Just gonna kind of let it be. Like I said, this is first thing in the morning for me, so this is just no warm-up. Besides what you saw, just kind of trying to have fun before work. I have a great job that I really like, but you know, it can be nice. It can be challenging. It's very rigorous job. Not physically rigorous. So I know that there's jobs that are actually hard, but for me, it's relatively mentally rigorous. And so, sorry about that. So, you know, if you're like that, you know, maybe try just having a sketch pad out, or a piece of paper. It can be even printer paper, and just doing some drawings here and there. It really helps me to stay in the zone, stay focused at work. I hope you have a job like that, where, you know, the company will let you do something like that. There we go. Low and outside, high and inside. Kind of messed that up, but it's okay. We're doing this the 20-minute sketch, so we don't have a ton of time to monkey about. And the thing about this process really that I've found is you basically get to decide how miserable you want to be. You know, if you say to yourself you want to draw like Jing Kim or TB Choi, or, you know, one of these famous artists, I'm not saying you can't, but I am saying that you might make yourself a little bit miserable, because you probably won't be able to. Unless, of course, you're at that level, in which case, maybe you can give me some tips. Made the foot turn in just a little bit too much here, but I don't mind. I'm just going to go with it. I'm not trying to spend too much time on the feet, but they do kind of sell the drawing a little bit. Let's do just a little head construction, the thing that I'm worst at. Probably saying to yourself, worst at? lot of things I got to work on before head construction, but I'm not good at head construction. It's very exciting drawing. It's like, you know, it's something that you can really see your progress in over time. And that's, I mean, it's so fun to be able to do that. Just kind of see how far you've come, see yourself improve. Such a challenge. I'm traditionally trained as an engineer. And engineering's difficult. The thing about engineering or software engineering even is basically look in a book. It tells you how to do things. And then you just remember those things, repeat them, and you're well on your way. Much harder with drawing. You can't really fake things as well. You can't just do what someone taught you or someone showed you how to do and just repeat it and have everything work out. You really need some high level of understanding to reinterpret things and draw them in your own way, because in the end, everyone wants to draw things in their own style. You know, like everybody wants to be able to just spin up a drawing real quick, not even think about it. That's not how it is for me right now. But I would love to get there. And the sternocleidomastoid, it's very strong on her. I see it very well. And we only have about 2 minutes, 48 seconds left, so I'm just gonna kind of add some shading here. I don't want to light, but I do want to add mass. Kind of a different thing. Adding mass is like, I know you see masses in the body, and you just put a little bit of line weight behind them. This is something that I've learned from taking, I think they got this from Michael Hampton's class. You can add mass without adding any kind of lighting. It's not lighting, it's just adding some mass. It's a bit darker here. But just like trying to convince you that some of these things have an extra dimension. Well, I know that 20 minutes might seem like a long time to some people to draw. But, you know, just get where you can. Move on with it. You know what? We have 1 minute and 30 seconds left. What if we got wild and just did some painting? What do we have to lose? I mean, really, what is there to lose? Absolutely nothing. Put some knee in here, just some anatomy. I'm not going to draw everything out rendered, but let's just get wild here. This is live. I've never done this before. I'm going to put in some colors. This is absolutely wild. This is absolutely wild. I don't even know what I'm doing. We're just going to go with it though. No, it's not going well so far. Here we go. Not the right color. It was a mistake. This could ruin the whole video. I don't know what flesh color is, but it's not that. Oh no, we've made a mistake, but let's just go for broke. You know, I was watching UFC. I love watching UFC. Don't judge me for it. But I was watching, I remember it was Izzy fight Jan Blachowicz. Izzy is, you know, really good. I can't remember the weight classes, but his weight's normally lighter. He went up a weight class to fight someone that was heavier than him. And he lost. Put his undefeated record on the line. And, you know, at the end of the post-fight interview, he just said, you know, just dare greatly. Didn't matter for him. I'll add a time here. That's okay. I'll take a couple more minutes. Like I said, just dare greatly. Who cares? You know, he's on the biggest stage there is for his sport. And he just thought, what difference does it make? I'm going to go for this. And it's kind of there for that. I thought that was a really cool thing to do. I don't know what I'm doing. But, you know, I'm going to give it a go. Because why not? Too dark. Too dark still. Oh, that's okay. I have nothing to say about this. This is just an attempt to get weird. So there it is. That's roughly 20 minutes. Full pose. We got pretty far. I'm not dissatisfied with this. So I hope you like this type of content. I'm gonna keep making it. I know it's different from what I usually make, but I've been enjoying doing it, and it's just something in between my normal tablet reviews. Soon I'm gonna show you how I go from like a 2D character to a full 3D video game, which I'm excited about. So if you're the kind of person that likes things a little rough around the edges, doesn't mind me kind of learning my way through this, I would encourage you to stay tuned. And if not, I don't mind. That's totally fine. Feel free to let me know either way. But thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.